This is the last thing I was gonna say. Then I'm listening to Charlamagne today. Bro, he starts talking about Poly Market. Wait, so this is the sixth time he switched up. Now it's Poly Market? Wait, I don't work with Poly Market. Grand don't work with Poly Market. It's Poly Market now? So he reads this whole thing about Poly Market and this and third about prediction. Oh my God, no. Bro, come on, please. Oh, okay, one. So now he reads this whole thing about prediction markets, right? And I'm like, how are you like aiming everything at George, right? You're at Grand Wizard. But now you're talking about shit he's not involved with. Then he makes some vague like allusion to Drake. He says, well, Drake on Shebang says Shorty trying to finesse Poly Market for bread. And he's like, well, I'm not accusing Drake of nothing, right? Ooh, nice.
Chad, at this point, Charlamagne the God, bruh, you clout chasing, bruh. At this point, you just saying whatever just to keep your name attached to Akademiks, because Akademiks is the #1 hip-hop media. And niggas don't talk about you no more, gang. Niggas is not watching The Breakfast Club in 2026, bruh. Chat, somebody let me know in the comments. When's the last time The Breakfast Club had an interview that everybody was talking about? It's probably been years. It's probably been about 3, maybe close to 5 years now, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even post their full interviews on YouTube no more, nigga. They put it on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Charlamagne, bruh, instead of hating, because it's like, bro, like, when it's to a point where you're trying to dissect Drake's lyrics and you're trying to attach that to a nigga that's working for Akademiks, that's running Akademiks TV, and you're basically trying to paint this narrative that Grand Wizard, who works for Akademiks, is a criminal and doing a whole bunch of illegal shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, who's telling you this information, bruh? Because you're talking about somebody that lives in Australia. The fact that you're using a Drake lyric to try to prove, oh yeah, see, Ak, that's why you gotta fire him, Ak, he's snaking you. Charlamagne, bruh, you making yourself look lame, bruh. The reality of the situation is, bruh, is Akademiks done passed you up, my nigga. The nigga that idolized you surpassed you, my nigga. You feel some type of way about that, bruh. And I also think you feel some type of way that the biggest rapper in the world fucks with Akademiks. And you don't like the biggest rapper in the world. You don't like Drake. But see, chat, when Drake was beefing with Meek Mill, and he said, I might have to send bottles to Charlamagne, it was all good, right? When Drake was sending bottles to Charlamagne, Charlamagne was a Drake fan for like a year straight. But now that Drake ain't talking to Charlamagne, you know, he's never gonna do a Breakfast Club interview. Now all of a sudden, Charlamagne is trying to paint this narrative about Drake and using his lyrics to say Drake is doing some illegal shit and Akademiks, his mans, is doing some illegal shit. This shit is lame, chat. Charlamagne, bruh, stop clout chasing, bruh.
Yo, by the way, I love Charlamagne, but Charlamagne ain't slick, bro. Yo, Charlamagne called me, this is dead ass facts. Charlamagne called me and said, Ak, yo, this is cause, some shit's going on, cause your mans is taking money from politics. So now I'm like, what's politics? Let's look into politics. Like, is my mans doing nothing with politics? That was a lie, right? Oh, we got the documents, the proof of the numbers. That was Rumble. You see how they switched off of that, right? Like, there's no more politics, right? After the politics, they started saying botted streams. Why? Because there's a fucking bunch of Fugazi lawsuits that's claiming Aiden Ross and Steak is botting Drake's streams. Does that even make fucking sense? After they have zero proof of that, and Drake Iceman is given belt to ass, they don't mention that now. They switched off of that. What's the new talking points? All right, so think about it.
Hey, chat, niggas like Charlamagne the God, Ebro, when that whole Drake and Kendrick beef happened 2 years ago in 2024, niggas really thought Drake's career was over, bruh. And the reason why they was celebrating this is simply based off of the fact that Drake has been so successful, dominating the Billboard charts for the past close to 15 years now, chat, without doing interviews with most of these radio stations. He's not giving them drops. You know what I'm saying? Like, chat, whenever you see Drake do an interview, he's doing an interview with a person that you don't even really know like that, right? Like, we haven't even got an Akademiks Drake interview, but Akademiks doesn't take it personal. You know, because Drake is his favorite artist. He don't take it personal, and it paid off. You seen Akademiks was on the Iceman episode before the album dropped. But these radio hosts, y'all gotta remember, bro, they take this shit personal because they know how much it would benefit their radio station if they could get a Drake interview. When Drake was beefing with Meek, bruh, and he was like, I might have to send bottles to Charlamagne. Can you imagine if the Breakfast Club would have been able to get a Drake interview back then? How much, bro, they would still be making money from that interview right now. And that's what it is, bruh. Like, niggas love seeing Kendrick beat Drake in that beef, and they didn't think Drake was ever gonna have another #1 single. Because you gotta remember, after Not Like Us and Like That came out and Kendrick dropped GNX, right? Drake wasn't able to get a #1 record during that time. He dropped What Did I Miss? It went #2. He dropped Nokia. It went #2. So niggas was like, damn, Drake can't even drop #1 records no more. You feel me? Plus he sued his label. He lost the lawsuit, ended up appealing the lawsuit. So even me, I'm gonna be honest, even me, like before Iceman dropped, bruh, I didn't think it was a smart idea for Drake to drop the Iceman album until he got his legal situation figured out with his label, because I feel like the label was gonna try to sabotage the album release. But because Drake is such a big artist and because he's, you know, he has so many streams on Spotify and Apple Music, when he put out Iceman, Janet shut the fuck up, went #1. Iceman went #1. You know what I'm saying? So that's why these dudes is crashing out, bro. Now dudes is trying to say Drake is working with Donald Trump. Now dudes is trying to say, oh, Drake is talking about doing some illegal crypto stuff on his songs. Like, this shit is sad at this point, bro.
This is what I'm watching Charlamagne. I'm like, bro, you done switched the goal of this like investigation. Oh, then another thing. Listen, what criminal investigation gives Charlamagne the God the information? Like, yo, what detective is like, yo, we're doing a crackdown, the criminal conspiracy crackdown. We have the investigators in the white trucks outside of Grand Wizard's house. All right, send the pictures to Charlamagne. Come on, bro. Like, yo, let's get, yo, bro. Like, we gotta get serious here. Get serious. Okay, so they switched the topic twice. He called me and said it was politics. Now it's not politics. After I exposed that, right? So it's not politics. Okay, so if it's not politics, then they say it's Drake bought streams. They have zero proof. Matter of fact, a lawsuit just got dismissed that they said Drake was bought streams. It got this.
Chat, like, come on, gang. Like, we all know Not Like Us was botted. Now, does that take away from Not Like Us probably being the biggest diss song in rap history? No, it's a big song. It's a good song. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I think it's a little overrated? Yeah. But, bro, there was so many streams that got removed from Not Like Us. But see, Spotify, whenever they remove streams, they don't have to make a public statement about it, and they don't have to confirm or deny it. So there was reports all over the place saying that a bunch of streams got removed from Not Like Us. But Spotify, I think allegedly, legally, they don't have to admit that that's true. You know what I'm saying? But Akademiks even spoke to the person that allegedly was paid to help bot the Not Like Us record, bruh. He was paid, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And Drake was hinting at that, you know, multiple times. Like, Drake knows the person that, you know, was doing the snaky shit. Plus, when Not Like Us came out, it was whitelisted. What does that mean? That means when people were making reaction videos to Not Like Us, they were able to actually make money off of it, bruh. UMG, Interscope, the label that Kendrick is signed to, PG Lang, they whitelisted the song, so everybody that made reaction videos, they got paid off of the song, bruh. So, I mean, it was obvious, bruh, that there was some slimy, snaky shit going on behind the scenes. Now, does this mean that if that didn't happen, that Drake would have won the battle? I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is, bruh, there was definitely some sneaky, slimy shit going on in that beef, bruh. And the fact that niggas have the audacity to say that Drake was botting streams, bro, how is Drake botting streams when Drake is the #1 hit maker, bruh? Drake is the one that's doing collaborations with other artists to make them go #1. Not Chat. Besides the Like That record, right? Who is Kendrick Lamar collabing with on a regular basis and giving them #1 songs on the Hot 100 Billboard charts? Please tell me. The only song I know is Like That, which is Metro Boomin, Future, and Kendrick. What other song is Kendrick doing a feature for where the song is going number one? Did any of those features on GNX go number one? The only one I can think of is the one with SZA, and SZA's already a star. So that don't count to me. SZA's already great singer. She's already a star, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And she's a part of TDE. You feel me? So it's like, come on, bro. Like we got to be realistic here, bro. This was gonna happen, y'all. Jay-Z's gonna drop an album before the year is over. He's gonna be dissing Drake. I'm expecting a Kendrick Lamar feature on the album. I'm expecting Pusha T on the album. And I really think Jay-Z is in the mindset of reminding niggas that, you know, he feels like he's the best. He feels like he's the GOAT. I think that's why he got rid of the dreads, right? Because we all know when Jay-Z's working on an album, he would just stop getting haircuts. So now that he has the dreads, right? What was the whole point of him removing the dreads? I think he's back in the studio working on the album. And bruh, you're gonna see Charlamagne, DJ Envy. I fuck with Envy though. Envy is cool, but you're gonna see Charlamagne, you're gonna see Ebro, you're gonna see niggas like Wayno. You're gonna see all of these niggas glazing Jay-Z like it's no tomorrow, bruh. It's like going to 7-Eleven and getting a Coca-Cola slushie, bruh. They're gonna be slurping that motherfucker, chat. Remember I told you this, bruh. You are gonna see top level promotion from the Breakfast Club, from Ebro, even though he got fired from Hot 97, he's gonna be doing a whole promo shit. You're gonna see Jay-Z do an interview with the Breakfast Club. It's gonna be a big deal, bro. And I look forward to hearing it because I can't even imagine what a Jay-Z album sounds like in 2026, chat. Like, we know Jay-Z's not gonna try to sound like what's out right now. That's just not his style. And that's one thing I love about Jay-Z. Jay-Z matures with his music. That's why I love the 444 album. But in 2026, bro, like, what is Jay-Z gonna talk about? Is he gonna diss Nicki again? Is he gonna diss Drake? Is he gonna address the son that he allegedly doesn't want to claim that he won't take a DNA test for? Is he gonna address the whole Tory Lanez situation like he already did in the freestyle? Is he gonna address Kanye West? I think that's why a Jay-Z album is gonna be interesting. But are any of those songs gonna translate to hit records? I don't think so. I think the only way Jay-Z drops a number one song, chat, because chat, Jay-Z only has a number one song in his whole career. That's the song with Alicia Keys, the Empire State of Mind song. That's his only number one song on the Hot 100 Billboard charts. But if Jay-Z does a song with Kendrick, right, and they both dissing Drake, I think it goes number one.
And I think Charlamagne went on vacation anyway too. So the only thing I'm gonna tell you what I was shocked with. Yo, respectfully, Charlamagne know he don't want to sit down when we talking about none of this shit. So I don't know why he was capping. I was like, yo, Charlamagne, cut the cap game. Like, yo, stop it, man. Stop it. Yo, you gotta tell Charlamagne. Y'all sit down with Charlamagne, I run circles around him. I'm gonna keep it a beat with you. I like Charlamagne, but like, with these things we talking about, you don't know what he talking about. I think I run circles around him. Like, nigga, I think I ran circles around 8 paid Rock Nation fucking lawyers. You think that Charlamagne the God is gonna be the nigga who stumps me, nigga? You dumb? Nigga, I ran circles around him for 8 hours. Nigga, 3 hours on a podcast with Charlamagne. Nigga, Charlamagne would be looking like he barely speaks English, like Tweety Bird's like, nigga, what we talking about? So when he said, yo, act, we could sit down and talk about it, I'm like, alright, he just wanted to drop my game. He ain't dropping it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. We gotta stop it, bro.
Yeah, Akademiks would cook Charlamagne, bro. Especially if we get Henny-demics, if we get Act on that Hennessy, bro. Akademiks will violate Charlamagne, bro. You know, like, bro, you gotta remember, Dame Dash cooked Charlamagne. You feel me? Like, Dame Dash, like, made Charlamagne look stupid. The only thing Charlamagne could do is, like, do that fake laugh shit he be doing, and he would have to crack some academic Ozempic jokes, my nigga. Because Akademiks, you definitely look like you on that Ozempic, my boy. I see you lost a lot of weight, but, gang, the proportion, like, it's obvious that you weren't working out, you weren't lifting weights. You on that Ozempic, gang, and I fuck with you. Act like it's not like you the only one. Like, I think a lot of people in the industry is on that Ozempic. You know what I'm saying? But you can see in the face, bro. Like, if you would have lost the weight the right way, your face would have slimmed down. The fact that your face looks exactly the same as it did a couple years ago, you on that Ozempic, my boy, and it's okay. So that's the only thing Charlamagne could really do. He's gonna bring up the fact that you look like you're on Ozempic. He's gonna bring up the fact that you got an OVO chain, so he's gonna say, "Oh, you're compromised." He's gonna take the Kendrick Lamar talking. "Oh, Ak is compromised." You know what I'm saying? That's all he's gonna say, bruh. Other than that, what can Charlamagne say? You know, he could bring up the fact that you look up to him, but everybody knows that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga, Ak looked up to you, he idolized you, and he surpassed you. Now what, nigga? You know what I'm saying? And he did it the right way. He's independent. He owns his shit. You don't. You work for a radio station. You don't got your own YouTube channel. Your podcast ain't popping like that. Shout out to Andrew Schultz, because I know Andrew Schultz is a comedian. He doing his thing. But niggas ain't watching brilliant idiots like that, gang. Like, we're not going to sit here and do that. So it's like, bruh, I think Joe Budden violates Charlamagne in the debate, and I think Akademiks would violate Charlamagne in the debate, bruh. Charlamagne is not a good debater. Charlamagne is a good shit talker. He's a good rage baiter, and he's just good at hating. That's it. So, yeah, man. Now, what I want to see the debate, of course, I would love to see a debate between Akademiks and Charlamagne the God. And I think it should be done properly. Like, have these niggas meet up in some type of like venue. Don't just do it on YouTube on a webcam. Nah, do this shit in person. Do this shit at a venue. Live stream it. Put it on Kick. Put it on Twitch. Stream it live on YouTube. Make this shit a big deal, man. Akademiks, Big Ak, Henny-Demics versus Charlamagne the Fraud, bro. I think that'll be great. Have Charlamagne dress up in Rock Nation and have Akademiks pull up in his OVO chain, bro. And I think it'll be a movie, chat. But I got $100 on Akademiks all day, bro. Charlamagne, you just not built like that, my nigga. You're not built like that. You know, just the fact that, you know, you're just making up all of these conspiracy theories about Grand Wizard. Like, gang, you obviously don't know what you're talking about. And I think allegedly you just listening to what Rock Nation is telling you. So shout out to Big Ak. Shout out to Charlamagne the Fraud, man. It's your boy Days. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, click that hype button for your boy. I'm out.